Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In last video, we have discussed about thought awareness process. So while practicing that, there is a higher chance that many of the people will have some confusion or conflict arise in their mind. So in this video, we are going to discuss about 7 fundamentals of mindfulness. These 7 fundamentals of mindfulness will clear most of your doubts and conflicts. The 7 fundamentals of mindfulness was introduced by Dr. John Kabat-Zinn, who was the creator of mindfulness-based stress reduction program known as MBSR. So, let's see what are those 7 fundamentals of mindfulness. In the beginning itself, we told that mindfulness requires non-judgmental approach. But when you practice mindfulness, when you practice thought awareness activity, there will be a lot of thoughts in front of you which you were not that much concerned earlier, but now you are watching those thoughts mindfully. So there is a higher chance that you may be judgmental about your thoughts also. There will be a lot of thoughts coming into your mind, and you may assign the ownership of those thoughts to yourself. But the problem is, the moment you assign the ownership of those thoughts to yourself, you will be judgmental about those thoughts also. You may judge those thoughts as good, bad, or worse, and based on those thoughts, you will start judging yourself also. This will introduce unnecessary self-biases to you, which is not good for mindfulness. As we are practicing mindfulness, it should be thorough in our mind that we are not going to be judgmental about any of our thoughts. We are not going to judge our thoughts. We are going to just observe the thoughts and allow it to pass through. This is what is meant by the first fundamental of mindfulness, which is non-judgment. The second fundamental is beginner's mind. We all know that what will happen when a new idea comes to an expert. He will use his expertise, experience, and knowledge to assess the new idea so that with no time he can process the new idea and assess whether it is fit for him or not. But the problem with this mindset is when you get a new idea, you start processing it. In the view of mindfulness, when you get a new idea, you should be in the beginner's mindset so that you will approach the idea with an open mind. You can allow it to pass into your mind. There will not be any kind of restriction from your expertise or from your knowledge. And after that, you can start processing that idea. So it allows that concept to get into you completely. After that only you will start processing or dealing with that idea. This always gives an opportunity to explore new ideas, new concepts, and new worlds. The third fundamental of mindfulness is trust, which seems to be rather insignificant, but this is the most important fundamental of mindfulness. As human beings are a social animal, we have a tendency to always go with the social norms and get along with the ideas which is prominent in the society. So at many times there will be a conflict between your thoughts and your ideas and your concepts with the social norms. So this is the time when you have a dilemma whether to go with your ideas and your concept or to go with the social norms. So when you are practicing mindfulness, it is very important to have trust on yourself so that when your ideas and concepts are tested against the social norms, your trust on yourself will help you to go forward. The fourth idea is non-striving. It is a human tendency that you always strive for a better situation, better life, and a better benefit every time. So many of the time, this is one of the reasons for your anxiety and stress. So when we are practicing mindfulness, it is very important to be at the present moment rather than thinking about the future. This will allow you to perform at your maximum efficiency at the present, which will help you for the future but will not cause stress or anxiety inside you. Non-striving doesn't mean that you are not performing, but it simply means that you are performing at your maximum efficiency in the present moment, but you are not anxious about the future. Even though when you are knowing there is a future, you are fully concentrating yourself into the present. There is another concept called effortless effort. It is prominent in many of the philosophies like Buddhism. This concept somewhat resembles with the concept of non-striving. So effortless effort means you are putting the effort, you are putting your full effort, but at the same time you are enjoying the work, you are not having any tension, you are not having any stress, or you don't have any anxiety. So non-striving somewhat resembles with this idea also. Non-striving doesn't mean that you don't have a future plan. It simply means that while you are having a future plan, you are giving your full presence to the present moment so that you can work with your full efficiency without having any stress or anxiety. The fifth fundamental is patience. When you are giving your full presence to the present moment, there is a higher chance that you may expect instant result at the present moment itself. But in reality, that doesn't happen. People may not behave just as you want. So, you need to be patient with the situation, with the objects, with the people, so that your mind will not get distracted to the future or to the past. So, patience will allow you to get your mind back to the present moment from wandering in the future. It also allows your mind to come back to the present from the past because you are in patience with whatever happened with your past and you are ready to wait also. The sixth fundamental of mindfulness is acceptance or acknowledgement. This concept may make some doubt inside you because earlier we discussed that we should not always comply with the social norms. Instead, we need to trust our mind, ideas and concepts so that we can practice mindfulness or we can be mindful. But here we are telling to accept. The word accept doesn't mean that you need to accept whatever is around you or whoever is around you. No, you are accepting the situation as it is, that yes, the situation is like this, or yes, the idea is like this, or yes, the person is like this. That's it. You are not taking the idea into you. You are not approving the idea. You are not approving the person. You are not approving the situation. Instead, you are just accepting that yes, these things are around me and I am okay with it. The seventh idea of mindfulness is letting go or letting be. As human beings, we have a higher tendency to fix any problem comes in front of us. While practicing mindfulness, there is a higher chance that you may get aware about many things around you which you were not that much aware in your past. So now, as you are aware that there are a lot of issues around you, you will always have a tendency to fix it at the moment. So this creates many issues because you may be touching the unwanted issues or you may be touching the irrelevant issues. In mindfulness, the concept of letting be or letting go is that those issues which are not relevant to you or out of your control or out of your influence, you should be courage enough to let go those issues so that you will not get affected or you will not get dragged by those issues. As it is very important to address those issues which are very relevant for the present moment, it is very important to leave, to let go those issues which are not relevant and out of your influence. So this skill is known as letting be or letting go. This can apply not only to issues, this can apply to the situations, some objects or some people. You should be courage enough to let go the people, the situations, the objects and those issues which are not relevant to you and which is out of your influence. I believe that this video gave you the answers for the queries which came into your mind while you started or while you are trying to practice mindfulness. If you find any difficulties or if you have any queries, please put in the comment box below so that we can refer those things for our future videos. Your queries and suggestions will be the input for our future videos. So stay tuned with us for more videos. Thank you for watching. See you later.